Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the 3L channel. Oh my god, I hope you guys are having a blast this weekend. This has been a crazy ride with the Brothers Gibb. Loving every second of this. I don't know, folks, if you're feeling lonely this weekend by yourself, kind of blue, little down and out, I hope these videos are uplifting, because as we all know, laughter is the very best medicine. And speaking of medicine, I have a doctor who's prescribed to my channel, and I'm sure she would agree with me. Thanks so much for tuning in this weekend. Hope you're enjoying yourself on this fine Sunday afternoon. Well, folks, you saw the title, Part 2, Funny Moments of Mo, Robin, and Barry, coming right up. All right, let's go.
Bachelor number 3, if you came over to my house and my mother was playing cards with a tomato and my father was talking on a banana.
Anybody know who this
and
is?
I was wrestling with a grapefruit, what would you do to fit into the family?
I'd join in.
With what? What would you do to join in?
Well, if I came over and saw a family like that, I think you could get away with anything.
That's true.
You always wear the hat, Maurice. Why?
Because I can't get it off. It's stuck on my head for the last 2 years. It was about a year ago. The wife's used to it.
No, yeah, you sleep with that. Where's that dog?
They're just floating.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Very good effect. Amazing.
All we need now is a band.
Yeah, all we need now is a gig.
And a manager.
Yeah.
And money.
A hit.
Yeah.
Really? We always drive down the road about midnight, watching the lights change on the high street. Mind you, they're broken at the moment, so it's one of our Sundays.
Barry, I mean, what, for example, would be an exciting night for you?
He goes down to the traffic lights and see them change.
Oh, does he? See, I always, from these stories I read, I thought they were really leading exciting lives, Mr. Stigler.
Oh, he's got a skateboard.
It's not that cool, you know. He doesn't go clubbing and all that, but I'll tell you what, though, he goes and empties the pool.
Does he?
Fills it up again every day.
Well, this is really terrific.
Well, he hasn't got a skateboard rink, so he empties the pool and skates around the pool and then fills it back up again.
Now, you know you have Scary Spice and Ginger Spice and all that, right? Yeah. Well, you're a bit like them because you could be...
Spice Boys.
Yeah. No, BG
Spice
Boys.
BG Boys, we just...
Now, if you had to prefix...
Boy power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, BG Power.
BG Power,
Okay.
even better.
Now, if you had to prefix your BG with a scary, posh or, you know, ginger or...
right.
How would you... what would you...
Oh, you mean what would our nicknames be?
Yeah, Beardy BG.
Yeah.
Beardy BG. What do you think? What do you think, Robert?
Yeah. Teeth are good.
Toothy BG.
Teethy BG.
Okay, what do you
I'd be
think?
more teethy BG. You'll be beardy BG.
Okay, Beardy BG. Teethy BG.
Baldy BG.
Oh, come on.
Rolling Rat. Unbelievable. Really. Cheap. Rolling Rat. Fantastic. Fantastic. Rolling Rat? Who the fuck's Rolling Rat?
My name is Boris.
And who's that picking a nose down there?
That's me.
The thing that he pointed out was that once you had a #1 record, or a big record, there was no one to share it with. You could turn around and say, guess what, love, you know, to the wife, the record's #1. She goes, oh, that's nice, dear. Well, you know, but when you could share it between the three of us, we missed all that.
I think it was
you
the
know,
fact that some bastard was keeping his eye on #1. On to #2.
Did you ever at that point, though, any of you, did you feel like giving it all up? And
We've considered that over a year. I think individually, when you get depressed now and again, you think, oh, I think I'll toss it in. This is ridiculous.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't work.
Yes.
You know.
But I'm glad we didn't. We never did. We sort of remind ourselves of sort of, maybe it's a bit radical, of a sort of Three Musketeer type situation.
Yes, that's radical.
We're very close to
Yeah,
us.
it is very radical. It is pretty radical, isn't it? Yeah.
Go on, all right. Three Stooges.
Curly, Larry and Moe.
Yeah, right. The Moe sitting around.
You were going to say?
Yeah, well, that is what is between us, and it's so much more fun being together.
But do you think it's also because we're brothers?
Yes, it might be a common bond.
I think it might play.
But was it said that Churchill in 1942 said the immortal words, never trust a man who wipes his arse with the same hand he stirs his tea with?
Profound words.
It might work. Yeah, listen. It might work. Now, listen.
Ah, the making of tragedy. Remember this. I remember this.
You will find it, won't you? Well, that's the place. We'll give it a try. What about two pygmies, yeah? Squeeze a big pygmy, you know? Yeah. Well, you remember on a pilot vocal, which is another double track. What might work is... You're always saying it. Yeah, just like I did then, to go to the mic and go... And maybe we can turn it into an explosion somehow.
Let's try, like, overloading it.
I think you ought to try it first, just so we find the place.
What about
if you can find that beat.
What about a real explosion in the studio?
There's an Air Force base.
Well, where do we find one?
An Air Force base.
Love is more important than money.
No.
2 points already scored.
Businessman.
Yes, I can understand. For Morris, it is fun to play a game with Morris because he is a very good sport.
Depends on the game.
Well, maybe. No.
No points scored.
Yes and no.
No points.
One last question for the three of you. It is more fun singing a song than answering silly questions in a game show.
Yes. No. Yes.
Can you all just lean towards me? Just your head.
Robin and all the family, you know, it's just like as if you were here, you know, in our house.
Well, we wondered what these cameras were doing in ours.
As a matter of fact...
Hang on a second. Hang on. It's a trick. It's a trick. We're only next door.
Let's take another phone call. This is Billy from Louisville, Kentucky. Hey, Billy, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Billy.
Hey, Billy, whoa. Billy, what's your last name?
Joel.
Billy Joel, ladies and gentlemen.
Doing, Billy?
What you doing, Bill?
Billy.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Pretty good. How you doing?
We just did, Elton and I just did a gig last night, and we're still in Louisville, Kentucky.
Fantastic. We knew you were on tour.
Yeah. Hey, Robin, before I ask you for your song, I got a question for you.
Right.
Now, you used to live right near me on Lloyd Neck.
Yeah, I came to your house and we sat at the piano.
Yeah, well, I remember that, but all the time I was gone on the road and you weren't on the road.
Yes.
And my first wife was still living at the house.
That's right. No. I knew you were going to bring that up, Billy. I knew you were going to bring that up, but nothing happened, Bill. I can assure you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, it was me, Billy. Okay. I just thought I'd ask.
Okay, Billy. They're twins, Billy. They're twins.
Do you tour with your families? I know I saw Hugh with you.
Yeah, we always do. We take our kids with us, and it's good for our kids because they get an education. They see different cultures, you know.
How many of them are there now?
Well, I have 2, Robin has 3, and Barry has 4.
On last count.
Wait a minute, whoa.
You know, in Rome, you'd be bloody...
Oh my God.
You're a schmuck.
Wow.
You're on now.
Look at Barry's hat.
We don't fight. I know what you're talking about. We don't. You know, we swim with the sharks. You know what I'm saying? You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I don't know pink things in the nunnery. Somebody on the top.
Any of your children are singing?
Or were they just getting into
Not
it,
after
aren't
they see this.
What's the worst song you've ever recorded?
Talking camera.
Well done,
Oh, right. No, that's not the worst song we've recorded.
What is the worst song we've recorded?
I think it's, well, we'll say Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band when we did the music for the song for the film.
I remember that. Yeah. That's good because it was a terrible film and it wasn't one of our songs.
It was probably Sun King because Alice Cooper was doing the lead and we were doing the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that we can get away with that one.
We enjoyed recording it, but God, it was bad.
Can you remember how that one went?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No,
you don't. I can't remember.
It was the old Beatles song, you know. Because the world is round, it blows my mind.
Terrible, isn't it?
See what I mean? We told you.
How can anybody possibly like it?
And that's better than when we did it.
Yeah.
God. Well, no, we were all on. In those days, those are the days where everyone... Actually, what it was is at one time Barry was smoking pot, Ron would be on pills, and I'd be drinking, so it'd be pilly potty and... and that's what we kept doing.
I think that pretty well takes care of
But what you're talking about...
we can only assume the show will play in Mississippi. We'll wait and see.
Are we finishing off already?
Isn't that amazing? Doesn't time fly when you're having a good time? That's right, absolutely. Yeah.
So what are you going to sing for us, Michael?
I'm not going to sing.
Hang on a minute, just a second. You just said that you were going to sing out with a hymn.
You're a writer. I can see what you're doing.
Oh my gosh. Watching the traffic lights change? Seriously? Oh my god. I hope and trust. I pray to God that no one's life is that boring. Wow. Man, there's so many tidbits in here. I can't even name it all. And who's that little girl? It looked like Christmas time, and she was way nose deep. And then good old Robin, he takes responsibility. Was that his? I'm not sure. You guys are going to have to tell me all the names there. I know who they are from the Gibb Collective, but they're much older there, and I can't recognize who's who. But wow. And what do they call themselves? Their nicknames? The Baby BG and the Bald BG and the Teethy BG. Poor Rob Moenberry. Oh my gosh. Love to see these tidbits on all different aspects of their lives, the early years and the later. You know, just all these compilations of their interviews and funny moments together. Definitely get to learn these characters, and boy, are they ever characters. Oh my gosh, and Billy Joel and Sylvester Stallone. You know, I was told about this, and it's one of my videos now. I just need to get all the way through all these gifts that you guys have been so graciously providing. Thanks so much for this request. You guys know who you are. And until next time, folks, take care.